Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to react to Season 3, Episode 15 of Once Upon a Time, Quiet Minds. I always try to not read the episode description. I will look at the name of the episode though. I accidentally saw the description because it's a really short one, and the first word was Neil, so I do know that Neil comes back. I'm excited about that. I want to know what Emma thinks about that and what Hook has to say about that. Before we jump in, don't forget to throw a like up or a dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below and let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. That is $1.25 a week and has all man edited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 15 of Once Upon a Time, Quiet Minds. Oh yeah, where's Rumple? Where in the world
talk
is
fast.
Rumple?
We open in 20. No one gets between Leroy and his bacon.
Might have an inkling.
If that was his plan, then obviously something went wrong, because while Gold might be alive and kicking, Neil is...
I want to know what the hell she was cooking up with him.
Well, the best way to find that out would...
Regina still never told anybody that it's her sister, right? Or that she says she's her sister.
be to ask Gold, right?
You could tell us who the witch is, maybe how to track her down.
Rumpelstiltskin! It's not working. Find him.
Oh, so she didn't move him. He broke out. Okay, cool. I thought she moved him. She can't summon him because it's Storybrooke. There's no magic. 3 candles. I feel like I should know what that is, and it's not clicking. I am immediately thought of Lumiere, but that's not Lumiere. The middle one was a little higher.
So Rumple's alive?
But it does start with Belle. It's true, Belle.
I'll start looking right away. You do know he tried to kill me.
No, there were extenuating circumstances.
Twice.
Sorry?
You really know how to charm a girl, don't you?
Hey,
He's trying, I
you should
think.
stay home.
If there's anyone who can defeat that witch and get you back to your family, it's the Dark One.
It took me a while to see past all that good man trying to get out. It was Emma's. Supposed to represent our life together.
Hello there. Allow me.
It is! It's Lumiere! Ah! It's Lumiere!
No need to be frightened. I am but a humble servant.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Guest. Oh. Oh.
That's a bagel?
Sorry, kid, we're not in Manhattan anymore. You remember Leroy, right? He's going fishing with some buddies today. You want to go?
Not because I believe you.
I thought I was gonna say not because Leroy is a good role model, because he's not, but she still has to remember that even though Henry's kind of glamored right now, he's still the smart kid that we know and love, so...
What? You know you're not fooling
That's
me.
stupid, yeah.
If you can't tell me the truth, then I want to go home. Back
And
to
he's
New
the
York.
one that coerced her into going to Storybrooke in the first place. She should tell him the truth.
For now, can you just trust that I'm doing what's best, and I'll fill you in later?
I trust you.
That's good, alright. But now, this always makes me nervous because whenever any characters have a conversation like that, like, I'll tell you later, they either die or go missing. So I think it's a little ironic that Neil pops up just as soon as Rumple breaks free. It almost makes me feel like Neil was Rumple.
What the hell is that?
That's how he had to get
I was
over.
there when I woke up.
Belle knows something, she's just not saying it.
So my son has no clue who I really am. He just thinks I'm the jerk that abandoned him. We have to get his memories back.
I was really happy in New York with our life.
You don't want him to get his memories back. I'm his father.
What? Why would she not want Henry to remember what happened? Because granted, everything was very traumatic that they experienced and what they went through. But now it all basically reset. Rumple might not be dead, probably isn't, which we saw he wasn't. Regina is the best that she's ever been in regards to like her mental health and interpreting how everything is and understanding it and dealing with it and working with everybody and being kinder. I get why Emma would want to protect him, but considering the type of kid that Henry is, that is cruel in my opinion.
My father, that...
Because that's like Henry's... I'm sorry. Henry was the one who brought everybody together. If it wasn't for Henry, none of this would have happened. The curse wouldn't be broken. Everybody's lives wouldn't be restored to them. Like, granted, they're not in a great position right now, but everybody pretty much agreed that it was better to have known like who they are and be like with the people they loved instead of this being in ignorance under Regina's curse. We've already established that. You know how Henry feels. You know how everybody feels, and you're taking that choice away from him. Like, he would want to know, and it's wrong that she's making that decision for him.
In New York.
Knowing that he would want to know.
I want him to know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I only awaken when my candles are lit. Those are the rules. He made a deal long ago, and when I couldn't live up to my end, he
That's
made
what I would do too. I'd be like,
the price. Bottom cabinet. You shall know it once you see it.
Belle, she's
The
such a
volume
sweetheart.
fitting
Everyone
the
trusts
dark
her.
A key to the vault of the Dark One.
Will you guide us on our journey?
If your promises that the Dark One will return me to my human form are true,
I mean, I guess, is it better to be out or lit? I'd be like, keep me lit.
Nicely done. That son of his. Dumber than a box of hair.
they are merely desperate to bring back their Rumple.
Desire being the wax seal on an envelope.
Jesus.
I am here to tell you that there is no need to be anxious when you...
Is it just me? Maybe I'm just noticing the green more? Or has Mary Margaret's kitchen become more green? No, that's different. Because it was blues. I remember because blue is my favorite color. There were blues and yellows and like a lot more. Like the lamp is green. The door is green. The couch pillows over here are green. The fruit, there's more green fruit than orange. The green shelf, green stuff on the counters, green towels.
Orange juice? It's possible you're closer to delivering than we think.
Don't
And the
drink
Wicked
it.
Witch. You're creating a whole new person.
It's true. She just hurry up the pregnancy?
Works every time. I'm not letting you have this baby without me.
Oh. That look! Oh, that was creepy. Ooh, nice.
Apologies, milady.
I didn't catch your name.
I am shipping this hard.
At your service.
A thief.
Evil queen.
Ah.
I prefer Regina.
You've got yourself a partner.
Do we know? I love their dynamic.
Just don't get in my way.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh my god, I love them together. I absolutely... If something freaking happens to him by the end of this season, don't break my freaking heart like that.
Thought you could use some sustenance.
They better be happy. No.
What the hell are you doing?
This is long overdue.
Oh, that was so cute. He really loved him. I cared about him.
We got caught up in so much nonsense.
I need to do this, Killian. You know that, right?
Nobody calls him Killian.
I know he wish he hadn't let me go through that portal. I know how sorry he was, but now that I have a son of my own, I can't imagine ever doing what he did.
A week ago, Henry and I were playing video games and eating fruit roll-ups. Now, I am chasing after the Dark One, hoping he can help me find the Wicked Witch.
That sounds a lot more interesting.
I can't quiet the voices.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. Emma, go get him. What if Emma just like jumped in Charming's arms and like they recreated the baby on board sword fighting scene? They just like chased after Gold and fought off the monkey.
So
Weird.
none of these contain magical properties?
No, I knew it. Damn it, I knew it. You little.
Is this magical?
You're a flirty flirt.
Called whiskey. And no, it's not magical. Especially the next day.
Love whiskey.
You need love. You're gonna help me find another soulmate.
There he is. The guy with the lion tattoo.
No. Why?
under the ice and snow, you shall find the entryway to the vault.
I'm sorry. How long did you say you were there?
200 years, at least.
It's been there barely 30 years.
Haha.
She wants you to bring back the Dark One, so she can control him with his dagger.
If we can bring him back, does it matter who got us here?
Rumple didn't sacrifice his life for good so he could return to be a slave.
Both solid points.
Don't make the same mistake he made. Neil, wait!
Would you do it or would you not do it? I would do it. I totally see Belle's point and I 100% agree. However, it's not necessarily the same thing. And Neil is right. Rumple's very smart. He's the king of loopholes and he'll figure out a way to get through it. I feel like he would rather fight as he is now with the voices in his head, which do seem very, very difficult, but he's very smart. And I think that he would rather fight through that and get through that in order to be with his family and take down the Wicked Witch and help them do that than just be like, oh, he sacrificed himself for good. I'm siding with Neil. I would put the key in. At least there was snow right there. Oof. What the heck was that?
I like the pizza.
Jersey has better pizza, just saying.
He proposed.
Oh.
He was also a monkey. Yeah.
I almost married a minion of my evil grandfather, Peter Pan. So I know what you're saying. I just want you to be happy. You never found Tallahassee.
The vault will only restore the Dark One in exchange for another life.
Whoa, hang on a minute. What?
Huh?
Ah!
Neil! Neil!
Go.
Oh my god.
Poor Bellfire. Just couldn't learn from his father's mistakes.
You didn't tell him the price.
Oops.
You can't hang on to both of them.
Wait, why didn't he give it to Belle? Belle was right behind him. Why didn't he give the dagger to Belle?
Got your son, but you've lost yourself.
No, Rumple!
Enough of this. Your madness
What
is your
is
burden, not mine.
happening?
It's time to go. Kill her.
Don't make me regret this flash of conscience. Get out of here.
I think gold is inside you. I think that's how you're still alive.
Okay, so that's what I was saying when he was running, like, we saw Rumple running through the woods, and then they found him running through the woods. I didn't think that they were, like, I'm a little confused and very stressed and creeped out.
He said there was no room. He meant you.
Separate me and my father.
You kidding? You'll die.
I know.
Oh my god, are you guys kidding me? I told you fucking Neil was gonna die. Traumatic Winona episode on Saturday. I don't need this shit right now. She did it.
Neil! Neil, are you okay?
Figure out something.
Tell her who the witch is. Selena.
She's the witch? What does she want?
Baby.
There has to be some way you can save him, right?
No.
He just needs to know that in the end I was a good father.
I hate you.
Take it. Go find him. I'll be watching over you guys from somewhere. No, I can fix this.
Why can't he?
It's my turn now. No. I need you to let go. God love you, son.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I look like a mess right now. I'm sorry. Oh my god, they got me to let go because that was how the whole thing started. How did my thing get up? I didn't even see how my mic got pushed up. That was how the whole freaking problem with them started, is he let go of his hand. Oh my god, I knew he was gonna die. I told you all when we were in Neverland, I was like, it's either gonna be Neil or Hook, and it's gotta be Neil because they're done with his story. Oh, this is a rough week.
Regina, we need to get a protection spell around this
I'm
apartment right
sorry,
away.
I'm so gross right now.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Neil's dead.
Oh god, don't get me going again. Oh my god.
That was rather ill-timed.
Oh my god. Why did I think she was gonna kick him?
Much better. You're beautiful.
brain. Get back in your cage.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
All right.
Regina, go get your freaking man. Hook's like, thank God. I knew it though, see, her telling Henry, I'll tell you later. It's always foreshadowing something freaking bad happening. Something that, like, there's gonna be a pivot in the characters or in the storyline. I freaking knew it. And I said I knew that Neil was gonna die a few episodes back because they were done with his story. Unless they were gonna make him and Emma get together, there's nothing more that they can contribute to the story. They also had that huge goodbye between him and Killian. Everyone calls him Hook. Balefire called him Killian. Killian gives him that big hug. It's just, I knew it. Oh my god, and Henry never gets to freaking... I'm gonna start again.
How was it?
They have to get Henry's memories back.
It's your father. This is about my dad. There's one thing I need you to know about him. He was a hero. You're not making any sense right now. I know.
I'm going to find them.
Oh my god. It's not easy being green. I can't even pause. Normally on my laptop I can like pause, but I don't know how to pause the camera, so you guys have to just deal with me. I look semi-okay. Holy freaking cannoli. We're gonna leave it on Neil. I really don't even know what else to say because I feel like I said it all in the episode. I knew that Neil was going to die. That doesn't make it any less traumatic and sad. I mean, that's life. Everybody's gonna die eventually one day. That's real, unfortunately. So it's just, I knew it was gonna be him. As I said in past episodes, there's so much chemistry between Emma and Hook that it would be unfortunate if we weren't able to explore that area. And the only way that we'll be able to is if we eliminate Neil from the situation, because the connection and the history and the love between her and Neil is very, very real. Was very, very real. Was very, very real and strong. And it was just a couple, again, that was not going to not be together unless one of them, unfortunately, was like physically unable to be there, which was, again, killing Neil. And again, I think his storyline was kind of done with too. We went through the whole him and Henry thing. We went through the apologies with Emma. We went through the storyline with him and Rumple forgiving each other. And there's just, again, not anything else that I could think. Like, we explored him being with somebody else. So it's like I really couldn't think of any other way for them to keep him in the story unless it was to incorporate him and Emma starting a romantic relationship again, which I don't think anybody wants to see. And honestly, me, myself, I'm Team Neil. I love Neil. I absolutely adore Neil, which sucks because this is only the 3rd season. I know that there's 7 seasons, and so I'm like, that sucks. This is the end, so it's like 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 4 more seasons without him, and that just, I hate that because I love him so much. He was my favorite character to watch in scenes with other characters. Just how he portrayed himself and the tone that he used with them, how like that was his everyday life, because it was. He grew up in the Enchanted Forest, and then, you know, so when he goes back, it was just so funny watching him be like, hey Belle, what's up? Like, oh, it's Robin Hood, cool. It's just, and how he kind of knew everything. He walked through like he was playing an RPG almost. Like, he's like, I know I have to do this, and I know this person and that secret, and I don't know, it was just fun to watch him and dialogue that he had with other characters and just how he portrayed himself. I just loved it. Again, I knew it had to be him over Hook because there's so much more story with Emma and Hook to have been had. It's just so weird now moving forward because it's like she's gonna need time to grieve, and I don't think they're going to start anything with her and Hook anytime very soon because of that. Maybe that's why they did it towards the end of this season, because now they're going to deal with Zelina. and that issue and then end the season. And I don't know how they're going to end the season, but it's going to maybe be like a time jump again or something like that, because then that would give room for them to start something with her and Killian. But yeah, holy crap. I think that got me worse than Graham. I think because of everything tied to it. When Emma said, I was going to cry anyway, but when Emma said, Henry will never get to meet you. Oh my God. That destroyed me. Because of how happy Henry was when he had met Neil for the first time. And once they started to spend time together and that relationship that they created after, it was just so beautiful. So to hear her say that, and then to have him say to Rumple, let my hand go. Oh my gosh. I explained in the reaction, like that's how everything started, is he let his hand go and he shouldn't have. And now Neil's telling him like it's okay, like everything's like I love you, you taught me the greatest lesson of all, which is true sacrifice. And oh my gosh, how they wrapped up so many storylines and so many huge plot points in that one conversation with him. Oh my gosh, that was rough. That was really, really rough. And I just at this point am really hoping that they figure out some way to create a potion to get Henry's memories back. And I know that they had Regina trying, but I really hope they figure out a way. I really hope they figure out how to do it, because this is like, that breaks my heart, man. Like, he's got to get his memories. He needs to know everything that happened between him and Neil. And Emma just telling him he was a great father, he was a good person, isn't enough. Like, he needs to know, and he needs to feel it. So if they don't do that for me, I'm going to be really upset. Zelena is now exposed. Everybody knows that she is the Wicked Witch. I am very interested to see what she does with Rumple moving forward and how everybody responds to her, because she has the upper hand. She has a great advantage of having that dagger. So they're going to need to get that dagger. Otherwise, her having Rumple is going to hinder anything that they plan on doing. Why didn't Belle take the dagger? Why didn't he give her the dagger? Why didn't Belle take the dagger? And I really hope, and I kind of feel like I am missing something. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be like, because of this. And I'm like, oh, right, okay. I hope that's what it is. I'm just not thinking straight right now, and I'm very upset. I guess you could say Belle doesn't have any magic, so Zelena would just get the dagger from her. But at the same time, he couldn't have fought her off while holding Neil. He had to absorb him, and in doing so made him go crazy, which means that he wouldn't have been able to use his magic because he was just going crazy. And then so Belle would have been taken down but she ran with I was going to say she ran with Lumiere, but Zelena didn't care about Lumiere. She cared about the dagger. So I guess now that I'm working it out in my head, Belle, she would have just killed Belle or hurt Belle and taken the dagger, I'm assuming. Oh man, that was stressful. That was so freaking stressful. Yeah, the only thing that I have to add to that is Lumiere was awesome. I'm so excited that we got to meet Lumiere. I was a little misled, but I have to remember that this is Once Upon a Time. This isn't traditional stories. It's their take on these traditional stories. So when I saw the candles, I was like, oh, well, Lumiere, like the one in the middle, is slightly higher. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Like, that's my favorite Disney movie. I feel like I'm not wrong. I have the magic rose out, but I don't have anything that has Lumiere on it. But anyway, that's why I was like, the only thing I could think of is Lumiere, but I think the middle one's a little higher. Well, it doesn't matter because it's their take on it. So it was Lumiere. That was really cool. I love that he actually helped them at the end. I love that Belle grabbed him and ran with him and didn't just leave him there, because the Wicked Witch definitely would have did something terrible to him. So I think that was really cool. I love how we saw the parallels between Balefire and Belle in the Enchanted Forest compared to where they are now in Storybrooke, and how everyone still lost their memory of the last year. Are they going to get that back? Like, there's so many questions still that I have to ask. But overall, this was a really great episode. It was a really, really, really good, great episode. I really hope that they find a potion or some way to get Henry's memories back. And If not, like, I really feel like Emma, let me know what you think in the comments. I really feel like Emma needs to tell Henry what's going on, because again, Henry was the whole reason that Emma even came to Storybrooke and why this all started. So from Emma's point of view, though, it's like she still feels like she wants to go back to New York and she wants to go back to her normal life. And it's like, you're not going to be able to do that. You know you're not going to be able to do that. You love your family too much. And Henry, knowing Henry and getting your memories back and knowing how he is and what kind of a person he is, you know that he would want to know too. And you know that he would understand. He wouldn't be one of those people that's like, oh my God, you're crazy. It's Henry. Henry would understand. Henry would know. So I think she should tell her. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to stop talking now because it's over an hour and I'm so sniffly still. That was a rough one. I just watched, today's Monday. I took yesterday off and I watched one of the episodes of Winona on Saturday, and it was comparable to my sadness. So I had back-to-back episodes of just traumatic things that occurred. That was hard. I'm glad that I have tomorrow off. Wow. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comments down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon and follow me on Instagram. Holy crap. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. Never know when you might need it next. Bye. Whew, that was a rough one. I need Dobbie hugs.